In progress.
Oh, wow, okay.
This meeting is
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So let us wait for our speaker. How many students, how many participants do we have right now? Okay, we have 43. Miss Nabila? Oh, our speaker is already here.
Yes, it's here. So Albert is here.
Okay, but we still have a lot of students coming in. Sir Albert, could we just wait for them for a while? We are expecting around 100 students.
Seriously?
Yes.
But we have 99, I think 99 viewers over on YouTube.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Yep.
because we're using two. Okay, so are we going to start now? Because I'm just afraid Sir Albert won't have enough time. There's quite a lot of things to be discussed. So is it okay for me to start now, Bella?
Yes, please.
Okay, so salam and good afternoon to everyone. Both here in our WebEx and on YouTube. Thank you very much. Okay. We are back for the second series of the effective MWETs that we have started in the early second week of June, if I'm not mistaken, June 17. Now is the second series. We are going to tackle about another aspect of MWETs. And I know that everyone is already familiar with our speaker, Sir Albert, who is the co-author of Effective MWETs. So from the first meeting up to now, they have already released a second edition of the book, Effective MWETs, where Sir Albert is a co-author. So maybe he would be able to show you the book later. So those of you who are interested by the book, it would be very, very useful before you take your wets. Okay, so with I think we need to pass the floor to Sir Albert because he has a lot of things to share to the class. And please again switch off your mic for the listeners. We don't want any interference. And if you do have any question, post it in our chat box. Also in the someone is Miss Nabila is handling also the YouTube. At the same time, you can post your questions there. Questions will be answered after Sir Albert has finished his sharing. Okay, so with that, I pass the floor to you, Sir Albert. Welcome back.
Thank you, Ms. Amalia. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you very well.
All right. For today, we will be looking at paper 3, which is reading, and paper 4, writing paper. But before we go on into reading and writing, I just want to give some input on the latest speaking task. Yeah. So since we have finished speaking before, so I have some information. All right. For Moet, the current Moet, yeah. For task 1, okay, the examiners are not allowed to explain the question or the meaning of word. Okay, therefore, students are on their own. Whether you understand the question or not, it is not the responsibility of the examiner to explain it to you. This is the latest, yeah. And all candidate must stop writing while candidate A is presenting. So last time you were allowed to write until your time to present, but now on you have to stop writing at 2 minutes. Okay, and then you have to listen to your friend on their presentation. Yes, Mr. Fakri. Okay, sounded like that. What movie was that? Conjuring for a while. Okay. All right. And a reminder: during the group discussion, okay, you are not allowed to. You cannot prompt directly to a particular candidate. You cannot. You are no longer allowed to say, "What do you think, candidate C? What do you think, candidate A?" All right. You're not allowed to do that. What you can do is that, what do you guys think? It has to be very general. Okay, you just open the question to everyone, for everyone to answer. So whoever can pick it up from where you have left, then they will continue with the group discussion. All right. All right. So those are the 3 things that I got from the speaking meeting I went for. All right. Okay, now we will continue with our reading. All right. Paper 3, reading. Sorry, 803. It's not 804, yeah? A mistake. All right, introduction. There are 7 parts for reading. So we cannot spot what's coming out for this particular section. So you just have to do a lot of practice and get used to the format of the questions, yeah? For part 1, there will be 3 short texts, and and you will have 4 multiple matching questions. Part 2, 1 text, 5 multiple choice, 3 options. And part 3, 1 text, 5 multiple choice questions with 3 options. And part 4, you will have 2 texts based on the same theme right? And then you will have 6 multiple choice questions. This one can be quite challenging because you have to read 2 texts and then you have to somehow compare and look for the answer. Part 5 is another challenging one. Okay, one text, gap text with 6 missing sentences. Then you have to fill in the accordingly. All right, and then part 6, one lengthy and complex text, same like part 7, one lengthy and complex text with 7 multiple choice and 4 options. Okay, how are you going to answer all these questions? Is by looking at the objective of each section, okay, which we will go with you. Right. Multiple matching questions. The objective is reading multiple texts for specific factual information. So basically, you'll be given like 3 information in small boxes, okay? And then you have to read, and then you have to match accordingly. This is the easiest part of the reading paper. Okay, you will see as you are going to the next part, the difficulty level will be much more lah, okay, compared to the previous one. Okay, part 2 and part 3, multiple choice, 3 options. Okay, and the objective is reading from main ideas and supporting details. All right, this is the normal, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you know how to skim and scan by now. Okay, this is where you use the skill, all right? And then we have to do some inferencing, okay? Identifying details and examples to support argument, and we also have to predict the outcome. So as you can see, for part 2 and 3, there are 4 objectives. So you have to work through this objective in order to score for your reading paper. All right, let's move on to part 4. Okay, part 4 is 2 texts with 1 theme. Okay, so here the objective are for you to understand the main idea and supporting details and gist. It means you have to know the main idea immediately when you read the 2 texts. If you know what it is talking about, okay, at least you will have some sort of a clue where it's leading you to. All right, and then you have to understand the text organization feature, okay, how it is being organized by looking at the linkers and all, and then you have to deduce meaning from context, okay. After that, you have to distinguish facts and opinions. Which is fact, which is opinion, okay. Facts is some which is the truth, okay, and opinion will be someone's idea or certain topic or issue. And then you have to interpret text for author's intention, attitude, and style. So this one will be as you're reading, you will know whether what is the author's intention. Why did he write the particular article? Okay, and then finally, you have to compare and evaluate information in different texts. Like I mentioned, there are 2 texts with 1 theme. So here you have to compare, and then you evaluate. There will be a question asking you to put the 2 texts together. All right, that is for part 4. As we are moving, when you reach at part 5, which is the gap text, where you will have 6 missing sentences which you have to find the answer for. Here you have to identify the purpose of a paragraph, okay, and then you have to recognize the text structure, okay, and then you have to identify cause and effect relationships of the text. Okay, so this part is quite challenging because sometimes when you are doing this practice, even I sometimes make mistake. I will think that there are like 2 or 3 sentences that can fit together. Okay, but then you have to look at the sentence before and the sentence after. And then you can also look at the clue given, like the, what you call that? From the sequence connector and all. Okay, by looking at those small things, you can actually find the answer for the gap text. All right, part 6 and part 7 is the most challenging part. Okay, this is multiple choice, 4 options. This is the most challenging, and therefore they put it at the back. Okay, part 6 and 7. Here you have to recognize text, content, feature, the detail. Okay, opinion, emotion, attitude, writer's purpose, main idea, and implication. Okay, recognizing text organization features, exemplification, comparison, and reference. So there's a lot of things that you have to look at for part 6 and 7, and the text will be long. Sometimes students won't be able to understand what they're reading, and then yeah, the difficulty level of the text is quite tough even for us teachers sometimes. Yeah, we find it very challenging to read. So in order for you to familiarize yourself with this text for MOAT, you can start reading magazines like Times, Reader's Digest, and so on, because the level of the language is quite similar. All right. If you can comprehend those texts like Times, Reader's Digest, and so on, I think you will be able to understand the text used for MOAT. All right. So basically, that is the things that I would like to share for reading. Not much, just the objective. Okay, I just want you to work through the objective of each part of the reading section. By doing so, I think you will be able to tackle the questions for reading. All right. So I will move on straight to writing section, which I think there'll be more to talk about. Yeah. All right, paper 4, writing 804/4. Okay, this time is correct, yeah. Earlier, reading 800/3. Okay, this will be the second paper you will be sitting for on the day of the exam. All right, after reading, you'll be sitting for writing. Okay, there'll be 2 questions.
Excuse me, Sir Robert.
Yeah. Yes.
The slide is still on
Oh, sorry.
listening.
Yeah.
Listening. I'm sorry, reading.
I forgot about it. Sorry.
It's okay.
Is it okay now?
Yes. Okay, got it.
Okay. Just want to show the purple color. Okay. All right. Task 1, guided writing. Okay. Previously, we had that report writing, which everybody, which was quite easy to score, but easy to pass, but difficult to score. All right. This time they have changed it to some sort of a guided writing. Okay. From this writing part, task 1, what we expect from students is how they express thanks, apologies, reactions, and their preference. Yeah. So you will either get a letter or email for you to reply. Okay, and then you also some of the following functions as you can see in the screen here. Okay, accepting, declining, rejecting invitation, offers. All right, this is something related to our daily life as well, because sometimes people organize functions and they want you to RSVP. Yeah, so whether you accept or you decline the invitation. Okay, this is where you can in a way, okay, learn how to go about the situation. All right, making requests, okay, giving precise information, describing experiences, feelings, and events. So most of the times, so far, all the questions that came out, something related to what we are going through lah. Okay. And then in a way, depends on the question, you have to provide advice, reasons, opinions, and justification. Okay, I think it will be better later when we look at the one question. Okay, I've taken one sample. As I explain later, maybe you will see a clearer picture. Yeah. All right, for task 2, argumentative. Okay, it's not only argumentative, it's also argumentative, discursive essay. Yeah. Okay, it should elicit some of the following functions. I've missed out like 2 words there. Sorry. Okay, here you have to discuss ideas and evaluate arguments or solutions to problems. Okay, whether you agree or you disagree. And then you provide advice, reasons, opinion, and justification, and giving example and supporting information. So if you have all these 3, then I think you won't have much problem answering the argumentative or discursive essay. Not much different from the previous essay. It's just that the number of words has been reduced to 250. It used to be 350. But still, from the marking that I went for, students still write a very long essay. And no, we don't penalize them for writing long essay. We will still read all of your writing and we will give marks accordingly. Even for task 1, although it says 100 words, but the more you write, the more you can actually score. Okay, there is a reason for it. You will see later. All right, we go straight into task 1. Okay, this is the question that came up earlier this year. Okay, for section 1. Okay, you are advised to spend about 25 minutes on this task. Your friend Sabrina is inviting you to take part in a program on reducing the use of plastic bags. This program is organized by people in her neighborhood. Okay, read the letter from her. Okay, you can see there's address and then there's date, 11th January 2022, and then the letter starts with, "Hi Zach, I am happy to tell you that my neighborhood is organizing a program to reduce the use of plastic bags. It will be held next month." Okay, there's a note there saying great, which whatever notes given at the side here, you have to answer. Okay. We are planning to carry out a few activities. We hope that people from other neighborhood can join us. Would you like to take part? All right, here, okay, the notes here, you are to decline the offer, okay? The word sorry here, okay? If it's written here as sorry, you cannot change it saying that you are going. No, you have to follow, yeah? As you know, using plastic bag is not good for our environment, but people continue using them every day. We need to stop this. Okay, so here you have to agree to why using plastic bag is not good for environment, and since there's a because here, you have to give a reason. Okay, And then I hope to see you at the program. Do not forget to bring your family and friends along. Okay, tell Sabrina. All right. Yours sincerely, Sabrina. Okay, so this one later, when you reply, you have to say something like, all right, I'll inform these people to go, although I cannot go, and so on. All right, how do you go about this question? Okay, using all the notes given, write a reply of at least 100 words. Okay, the question say at least. Okay, that's why you can write more. It's okay. Okay, these are the things that you must have in your task one, in your reply. First of all, whether it's an email or it's a letter, there must be an opening remark. Okay, opening remark. It's okay if you just write, "Hi Sabrina." Okay, that is considered as opening remark that you must have. And bear in mind, you must get the names correct. Okay, if for some reason you think it's an email that you should send to your friend and accidentally you write your friend's name, okay, automatically you cannot go up to band 4. Automatically for your content, you will be in band 3. Okay, we will not put you even in band 4, no matter how good your language is. Okay, so be careful with the name. Make sure the name that you get is correct. Okay, opening remark has to be there. And then here, okay, respond to great. You have to start by responding to the word great here. Okay, if you look at the sentence here, I'm happy to tell you that my neighborhood is organizing a program to reduce the use of plastic bag. It will be held next month. Okay, so you can respond by saying, if you don't want to use the word great, you can use word that have the same concept, yeah, like, oh, that's amazing, it sounds superb, and so on. Not necessarily have to use the word great. As long as the idea of great is there, is accepted. All right, so it will be good if you can use a different word to show some variety in your vocabulary. Okay, when you respond to great, okay, here for this particular paper, okay, we want to know the exact, I mean, not the exact, but when will this particular program take place? So you have to answer something like, oh, great, that your neighborhood is organizing a program to reduce the use of plastic bag next month or in February. Have to mention that. If you do not mention that, you are losing 1 point here. Okay, overall there are 9 points that you must have in your answer here. Okay, if you do not mention the word next month or February, you are losing 1 point. Okay, the next one is that you have to respond to the word sorry. But if before that, if you look at it, we are planning to carry out a few activities. So this particular person has written about the activities. So you must show that you are interested, that you're curious about it. All right. So before or after saying that you cannot join, you must ask about the type of activities that they are planning to carry out. Okay, maybe you can say, your program sounds interesting. What are the activities that you have planned for the program? Although I won't be able to make it, I'm sure I would like to know what kind of activities that you guys have planned and so on. Okay, something like that. It has to be done that way. Okay, as long as you say you are not able to go, you are safe. Okay, during the exam that time, some candidates, for some reason, they say, oh, I am free on that particular day, so I will be able to join you. So when that happens, so you are losing that another point. Okay, you are losing another point. And then some students, they say they cannot go at the beginning here, but then later at the end here, they say, oh, after giving it a thought, I think I'm free. So suddenly they can go. So it's not tallying. So again, so here you will lose 2 points. Yeah. So please be careful and look at the notes very carefully. Okay, later after that, you see another note here coming, agree. Okay, since you have the word because, so it must be followed by a reason. Okay, we need to stop this. Okay, later maybe in your response, you say, I agree that we should stop using plastic bags because plastic bags can be harmful to the environment and so on. You can go on and elaborate. Okay, when you give a short answer, like, okay, I agree because plastic bags can be harmful to the environment. You stop there. Okay, did you answer the question? Yes, you did. But let's talk about the quality of your answer. Okay, maybe another student have answered in another 3 lines where elaborated very well. So who will get better marks? Okay, you have to think about it. So if you are writing only 1 line and that person is writing 3 lines of valid and really good sentences, of course that person will get better marks. All right, so try to train yourself to write more than 1 sentence. Okay, respond to tell Sabrina. Okay, I hope to see you at the program. So because the question itself here, it says, I hope to see you. So you have to restate that you are not going. But do not forget to bring your family and friend along. So you have to respond to this part by saying, I can't go, but I will inform my family and my friends about the program. Okay, if you say that your family and friends also cannot go, okay, you are still at the right track. We will still accept the answer because your job is to just inform them whether they can go or not. That's a different story. As long as you have informed them, the family and friend is being mentioned, you will get the point. Okay. And of course, you must have your closing remark, like yours sincerely. Then you must sign, yeah. Sorry. Okay, you have to sign. Okay, the signature, another story. Yeah. If you sign your own name accidentally, again, yeah, you cannot get more than marks of a band 3 candidate. Your marks will stop at the maximum of a band 3 mark. Okay, because the person who's writing or replying is very important. So you have to read the letter or email very carefully. All right. All right, this is some sample answer for task 1. Okay, earlier you had that it is great. Okay, it is great that you guys are organizing the program. Okay, and if you compare to another candidate who writes, it is wonderful to know that you and your neighbors are organizing a program reducing the use of plastic bags next month. So which one is a better answer? All right, so from here you can see that the better you write, the more marks you'll get. All right. Okay, look at the another sample here. Yes, I agree with you because plastic can kill wild animals and disturb the environment. Okay, is the answer clear? Okay, compared to this one, people should stop using plastic bags even though they are convenient. This is because plastic bags are not environmentally friendly as they are not biodegradable. Okay, which answer is better? All right, so train yourself to write more than just one line. Okay, let's move on to task 2. Okay, you are advised to spend about 50 minutes on this task. All right, not much different from the previous essay, as mentioned earlier. You have been asked by the school editorial board to write for the school bulletin. You have decided to write on the following topic. Okay, modernization has robbed us of our peace of mind. Write an essay stating your opinion on the above statement. So the question is asking your opinion. Okay, therefore you can write an argumentative or a discursive essay. For argumentative, okay, you may take a stand to agree, disagree, or partially agree or partially disagree. For discursive, you have to be neutral all the way. You cannot agree or disagree to point. So you will just talk about this topic as if you are on a fence, okay? Neither to the left or neither to the right. Okay, looking back at the topic, you have to read the topic very carefully. Here, the topic is modernization has robbed us of our peace of mind. Okay, one, we're looking at modernization. We have to understand what is modernization. Okay, has robbed us. How has it robbed us? And how it affects our peace of mind. So there are 3 things you have to look here, yeah. So if you miss one part, okay, so your essay would not be as clear and it won't be well linked to each other. All 3 must be clearly shown in your answer. All right. Okay, so again, yeah, when we talk about modernization, like in the topic, what is modernization? Okay, it may include invention of technology, correct? Or your gadget, you want to talk about your telephone, your latest TV, and so on. That's modern. Okay, invention of technology. Urbanization, okay, how people have moved from villages to the cities. Okay, a shift in mindset. Okay, this may be talking about your tradition, which the youngsters are no longer following. Okay, improvement in education, like having webinar like this, or having online classes, flipped classroom, and so on. Okay, all these are improvement in education. Infrastructure, of course, we are talking about tall buildings, public transport like MRT, which are giving more comfort to the people who are using it, and so on. And quality of life, how the quality of your life has changed. That is also considered as something different. Perhaps maybe before you were not using Blender, but now you can use Blender, and then Blender has also evolved into so many other things, yeah, like you can use it for so many other things. So that is quality of life. Maybe we're looking at comfort, your house itself. Okay, how has it changed from poor water quality to a better water that you're getting now at your home? All right, let's look at some of the points for the question. Okay, if you agree, okay, you can talk about the need to constantly upgrade gadgets may cause stress among youths. All right, this is quite true because every time a new model comes out, you want to own it, like iPhone 13, okay, and so on. Previously, you were using 12, so 13 is out, so you must have it. So you start to beg for it from your parents and so on. Obsession with social media and gadgets may cause mental health issues like depression. All right, so yeah, social media, like if you have account on Instagram and your friend did not like your picture, okay, it can cause you mental health issue like depression because you did not get that particular like, okay, to in order to, I don't know, win certain prize or whatnot. Yeah, people are so crazy about these likes and followers these days because you can become influencer and all. So if you don't become one, you are depressed. Okay, and modernization limits job opportunities and causes anxiety and competition among graduates. Okay, so robots are taking over people's job. Maybe that is one reason why it limits job opportunities. All right, if you disagree, you can talk about modern inventions make life easier and less stressful for everyone. Okay, modern inventions like you can go back to your smartphone. Yeah? Just by using your smartphone, you can do a lot of things these days, play game and so on. Social media brings a lot of joy to people of all ages. All right, you can see even in TikTok that so many people, even those who are from old to young, yeah, they are taking part in TikTok, dancing around, and so on. So it brings joy to people of all ages. Modernization creates more job opportunities in the field of research, medicine, and manufacturing. So there's a, you can see it limits the job opportunity, but at the same time, it also creates more job opportunities if you look at the different field. All right, if you partially agree, then it's a combination of both agreeing and disagreeing to the points. All right. All right. I think basically that's what I have for the very quick 1 hour presentation, which I think I finished in 45 minutes. So, Madam Amalia, what shall we do now?
Okay. We do have. Do we have questions in YouTube, Bella?
Okay.
So this ask.
No, we don't. We don't have.
Oh, there's no question. Yay.
No question.
So let's wait for other students. If they do have any question. If not, they could also. Are they allowed to unmute their mic and ask the question themselves?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so this is your time. This is a very precious time. It's very rare that we can have Sir Albert here with us, the expert in wet.
You still have that choral speaking going on?
Carl speaking, no, we stopped after the COVID thing.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, we stopped. But I don't know when we're going to have it again. You are also a coach for choral speaking, right?
I came as a judge last time.
Wow. All
You
right.
invited me.
Yes, I did. I did. So maybe who knows, we'll be having that once again once the students, because I don't know if we'll be having face to face by next semester. Maybe we'll do that. So are you willing to fly for all the way from Sabah to Kuala Pila?
Why not? Sponsor me.
Okay, if PM Zainon was around, I could have asked her to sponsor you. She's having another.
Any question? Is it clear? Or was it very fast? Yeah, I think I went very fast.
Okay, anyone from the class? Do you have any question? Those of you who are going to take MWETs in the near future. So do you have any question? It doesn't matter whether in speaking, writing, any component. We have the co-author of Effective Muets here. So we have, oh, do you have the copy of your book, Sir Albert? So
I don't have the latest because they have just posted it.
Oh, I
But
see.
even the old copy, let me see. I do have the old copy though.
The first edition.
Yeah, the first edition.
Okay, so this is the first edition. If you're, but well, anyway, we have the second edition. So maybe all of you.
Yeah, I think the second edition,
yeah.
the cover look better.
So I'm going to share them the picture of your book. I do have the picture of your book, the second edition one.
Ah, okay.
So I'll be sharing it to them. So is there any question? Anyone from the floor? Students? Jangan malu-malu.
I was just shocked sendiri. Everybody's like sleeping. It's raining over here, you know. I was supposed to like sleeping.
It's a very good weather here in Kuala Pilah. I don't know because
Kuala Pilah kan jarang hujan.
well, very dry. Tapi I don't know. We do have students in other places, so I don't know in their place. Usually in the afternoon, hujan. Okay, so far in our Zoom, we still don't have any question. But I'm just going to ask this question again. I have asked this last meeting. So what if we do have because it seems like they have already changed the way of how the group discussion works. But what if we have a very passive student and we cannot ask like, what about how do you what is your opinion, candidate A, and we're not allowed to do that anymore. So how would we encourage this passive student to talk?
Okay. For that part, in fact, even the examiner can only prompt like twice. They're not allowed to like prompt like many times. So if that happens, I think examiner can play their part. And of course, if they see their friend is very passive, they can, in that particular case, they are, I think, allowed to prompt that particular person to help him or her lah, or else there will be zero. In fact, I think what they were discussing is that if the students say no comment itself, they will get 2 marks.
Just by saying no comment, they will get 2 marks.
Yeah. But you're not going anywhere with that 2 marks lah.
Kan. So now university, like it depends on the university, right? What if until end of discussion there's no one final consensus from the discussion? Okay, that's a question, Sir Albert, from Dr. Rafida. What if until end of the discussion there is no final consensus from the discussion?
It's okay. Even if you have reached that 12 minutes and there's no what do you call that? What's the word?
There's no final consensus, meaning
final consensus. Okay,
yeah.
if you don't have that, or no, I'm looking for the other word.
Majority rule.
You are not able to conclude the discussion.
Yes.
Okay? All right. It's okay. Okay. What we are looking at is the how the discussion took place. And normally I'll tell my student this. Okay. What you can do is that if you you cannot agree to one point, what you do is that, all right, I think we cannot come to a conclusion. So I think we will take this discussion to a later time. So that's what I will ask my students to do. Konon-konon they will go out and discuss lah.
Ya lah, pasal this is macam role play juga kan.
Yeah.
Okay, I think did that answer your question, Dr. Rafida? Okay. Okay, so that was her question. Yeah, because next week we will be having our group discussion assessment, and we are like basically basing it on Muets, but up until now we are still using the old method, I think. But now that you have mentioned this, we do still use that candidates A, B, and C. So this is quite new for us that we don't use those
Yeah,
anymore.
even for us, it's very new. I have to go back. I have not gone to my school yet because after the meeting, here I am at the webinar. So I will be informing my friends on Monday.
But if they do say that, like by mistake, because they got used to it during the practice, would there be any deduction for that?
There'll be no deduction. I think there'll be no deduction, but then because now there's 4 parts, right? For the group discussion, the marks, one of the parts will be affected.
I see.
I
Okay.
can't remember which one.
Mhm.
Belum
Oh,
lagi hafal.
one more thing, Sir Albert, this one has been an issue for time immemorial. Some students are quite flowery with their words, and they tend to go around the bush. But you did mention a while ago, the more you write, the more you are going to get points. But what if they are writing like they're just going around the bush?
Relevant. It has to be relevant, okay, to the topic. If you just write, go around, you take us to a park and then go to a fountain, then you come back to KLCC, I think no. Okay, it's not giving you the what is needed. Okay, so yeah.
Okay, so still the word is relevant.
Like earlier, talking about the should not use plastic. Okay, we had students who wrote like a whole paragraph explaining how plastic can affect the environment. So that is relevant. So that one we will definitely award more marks lah.
I see.
Mm.
Okay. Okay, so Bella, YouTube, no questions there still?
Still no question.
It was so clear.
We have a very good listener.
Either that or they're all sleeping.
Hope not.
Maybe we can proceed with the photo session.
Yes, okay. So maybe we can just proceed with the photo session. Ask all
Okay.
the participants to on their so we can stop
So
sharing.
now we know who's
Albert?
sleeping and who's not.
Yes. So Albert, is it too much to ask if I ask you for the slides? I would need this for my
Yeah, sure. I will pass it to you. When do you want it? Later? Now?
when you're free. But please, when I say when you're free, you will take your own sweet time.
I'll give it to you now lah. Since it's already here, it can.
We can use this to teach our students before Mwets, kan, Bella?
Yeah.
This is very it is very informative. This is very
But these are very brief ones, yeah. I did not give like the whole thing.
All right, participants, maybe you can open your camera so we can take picture.
Yes, please.
So Albert, could you please stop sharing? Sorry.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
All right. Okay, we wait for the rest. Students,
We
please.
know that Rafida was not sleeping.
Dr. Rafida is wide awake. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Rafida.
Thank you, Doctor. Okay, what about the students? Yeah, I
Students,
see Rick.
on
don't
my
get it.
side-
But I can't check the web for it.
on my side, I can only see the three of us. Students still running to wear their scarf hood. Oh, there.
Okay, there's Maria. Hi,
Where are my
Maria.
students? I'll be asking questions
Yeah,
next.
they're from this Maria from Sabah ke Sarawak.
I'm from Sarawak, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Oh. Alina, all right. How the rest?
Brian, where you from? Tamparuli, eh?
Yeah, Kamparuli.
Yes, my student.
Oh, Rick is from Tampa.
Tamparuli, yes. Yes.
Oh, that is where Sir Albert is staying right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just joined the school 2 years lah, not so long ago lah. Yeah.
Don't start apa? Checking his age.
Ya, baru 2 tahun.
Okay, Harriet, I can see you here. I can see, but that's my student Harriet, but his camera is still off. Oh, camera shy. Most of our students camera shy. Good.
Yeah, I can only see Rick, Maria, Yasmin, Fadlina.
Oh, you
Where
can
are my
see them?
students?
I told her the question is, where are my students? Itu dia takut ke? My students, all of them are in YouTube ke apa?
Betul lah.
We have a lot of students in YouTube, Sir Albert.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, another thing, make sure when you talk about social media, you are talking about social media, yeah, like don't go and talk about Netflix and all. Those are not social media. We
Oh,
had
ada
like
ke?
cases, yeah. Went on and on about Netflix.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Itulah dia. Oh, by the way, as I was saying a while ago, we have around 200 students. 160.
Yeah, almost.
200 students, viewers, Sir Albert. Tapi camera shy.
Okay, never mind. I think we can just take picture. Maybe yang lain tu memang
Tidur.
very, very, very shy or tidur. Okay, never mind. We'll take picture.
Okay, Bella, tolong.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Right, smile once again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you everyone.
We're getting old, Amalia. We're getting old.
Now, yeah.
Am I? Do I look old, Albert? Oh my God.
I mean, we are getting old.
Oh, we. Alahai. Oh,
Tanpa rambut sini.
I can see the glare.
Yeah, shiny.
But Albert, thank you very much. And this won't be the last, Can you promise us? This won't be the last. We will still be in contact with you. Karena Dr. Rafida pun ada program kan? Boleh juga panggil Albert. And then the cert, Bella will be in charge of it. The cert and letters, Bella pun will be sent to Sir Albert kan?
Kepada Bella, jangan balas dendam.
Jangan balas dendam. You student
Yeah, Bella was my student.
So tak balas dendam. She told me you are his favorite lecturer.
Oh really?
Betul.
He's lying.
Dr. Amalia, I have shared the attendance. So students, please fill in the attendance form, the feedback form.
Oh yeah, I just saw it. Okay,
Yeah.
so please do, because this will be your attendance for next week's class. So please fill up the attendance. And also for my students, you also have to check the U Future for attendance as well. So just double checking for attendance. Okay, so once again, to all the students, thank you very much for your attendance. I hope that you have learned a lot and from what Sir Albert has shared to us. And Sir Albert, thank you very much for everything that you have been sharing us since June 17. So this is the second series, and thank you. We really need that.
Dr. Amalia, today is June 17th.
Yeah.
June apa yang
May.
Getting old. Age is catching up. Oh my God. May, during that time, May. And then now the second one, June 17. Okay. So with that, we bid you thank you. And the rest of you, please stay safe always and be productive. And I think that's it for now. Yeah, Albert, we have to be productive, Don't waste time. Time is gold.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sir Albert. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye. See you all again.
Stay safe. Yeah.
Stay safe, Albert. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, thank you, Bella. Thank you, Dr. Rafida. Okay, so it's a wrap. Do we have to check the attendance also? Do we have to sign the attendance also, Bella? Are we going to?
Mm, just the students, right? Participants only, right?
Participants only lah kan?
Kita tak dapat. Ni
Kita
pun
ada-
dapat training hour tak dapat.
the training hours and also just the students lah kan?
Alright. Nanti I need to generate the e-cert. So, itulah waiting for the responses first.
Yes, and because of that Google form pun kita boleh generate do they have like dia punya response tentang the webinar? Do we have those report?
Nanti after this, after they have filled up the feedback form, the attendance feedback form, then we can extract out the results,
The
their
results.
responses, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, thank you. We're done.
Alright, I think I can stop live